Tiggly niggly.
What the fuck did you just say?
Tiggly niggly. You've not heard that one? Oh, so it's new then for you. So yeah, so tiggly niggly.
I'm not allowed to say that word in order to guess what it means.
Tig?
Welcome, everyone, to the Least Famous Ryan podcast with Ryan Reed and Bailey Pless. I'm Bailey Pless, comedian and rapper. This is Ryan Reed. Why don't you just list your titles out to everyone,
Yes.
Ryan? There's a lot of them.
I feel like I'm a little bit of everything. I'm trying to dabble, so I'm a writer. I'm an artist. I like to draw, but I would not say I'm a drawer because I suck. I'm also a ninja, entrepreneur. And then if I watch enough TV, enough shows, I can also say I'm a scientist or a doctor if I watch it. Yeah.
Mr. Scientist, you got to make sure you're speaking directly into the mic.
Nope, there you go. All right.
Whenever you actually try to make eye contact with me, you peek around the mic as if it's an obstacle. And it's not an obstacle, it's a vehicle. That's how your fans are going to hear you. So you got to speak into the mic.
Okay.
Yeah, folks, Ryan, we call the Least Famous Ryan because even though Ryan is not famous, he is in fact the least famous Ryan. He had very small amount of fame. He still lives as if he's famous.
Yeah.
And he's not famous. He's just crazy. He's a crazy famous person without the fame.
I mean, when you get, what do you consider fame? Because I think when you get fame, you're no longer crazy. It's more just, eccentric. So what do you consider to be fame?
I'm sorry. You're just eccentric.
I mean,
you're an eccentric, non-famous person.
It's like I would be an eccentric billionaire without being the billionaire part.
How famous are you? Let's start there.
I've definitely have worked with thousands of people. I've worked jobs where it's 1,000 people are just meeting possibly me, talking to me.
High volume.
High volume areas. So
high volume workplace. Yeah.
I know I am most likely in pictures around the world, different countries, everywhere. I'm in some people's home photos. I'm in the background. I'm either posing with people or just people taking photos of me.
Do you just beg when you take pictures with people? Do you beg them to put it on the mantle?
I don't beg, but I slightly persuade, if anything. I just hey, that's a good photo, right? Look at that guy back there. You should put that on your family wall.
Try to you inception them.
Yes.
You incept that ass.
I said, oh man, look at that. That is an amazing photo. You look amazing in that. You should just hang that up in your house somewhere. Make it real nice. Make it a whole big photo.
Yeah. Ryan Reed incepting his way right to your mantle. Yeah. Well, because Ryan is not famous, we cannot afford a podcast studio. So we're joining you from the beautiful Burbank Library.
Burbank!
BBL!
BBK!
And,
Burbank!
I just want to make sure people do understand that we are real. We're not fronting here. We are actually in the Burbank Library.
We are not AI. We are real.
I'm going to pick up the phone and just show the people that we're at Burbank. And, sometimes if you pop in here, you may actually see us.
Come on down. Hang
doing
out.
Our thing. Yeah. So let
I
me
make
do
eye
that.
contact
Give me
with
1
you
second.
right here, too.
What was that?
I'll make eye contact with them because I can see them right now.
I will make sure Ryan doesn't make eye contact with you. That is the one thing I can promise on this podcast. Let me just let me show him.
Don't tell Bailey. I'll do 10 seconds of eye contact. Just straight 10 seconds, all right? You won't even notice. We'll make eye contact. We'll fall in love. It'll be real fun. I'm just killing time right now while Bailey is handling the phone. He's going to show you the beautiful Burbank library that we're in with our beautiful receptionists, our librarians that are making their way. Yes, they all have ponytails, and yes, they all wear glasses, and yes, they are all
Don't say that about the Burbank Library. Don't make false claims about the Burbank Library.
Do they not have beautiful people here always?
Yeah, but they don't all have ponytails or whatever fishnet stockings the way you're describing. See, so here's Ryan. Here's where I sit. And here's the BBL.
BBL.
Yeah.
And since we're at a library, how did you convince me to come here?
We don't have money.
Okay.
You're not famous, as the podcast title discloses, and I'm a comedian, so you know I ain't got money. So we came here because they have a free recording booth.
Bailey, you convinced me to sign up for a library card, for my first library card.
Because you got to use this.
Because I have to use the library.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, we had to get books for the mic setup.
Because the mics, it's on brand.
And you had to have me check out these books. I think you're trying to convince me to read. And I think you want me to read these books. And you're trying to trap me.
Ryan.
I can't read all of these books.
You're an author. You're an author. Do you not read at all?
Like subtitles? What do you mean?
So let me get this straight. You wrote 2 books.
Yes.
But you don't read. Did you read your own books?
You mean
Keep in mind before you answer, we are doing this to promote those 2 books.
You mean so I know my story for the book? Yes.
Yeah.
Are you asking me, did I get a printed copy of my book, open it up and read it? Or did I go onto my Word doc and say, read me, and then have it read it to me?
It read it aloud to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did that.
So, like, speech to text, that's your secretary.
Pretty much. It took 6 hours. I laid in bed all day. So it is a very short book. It's easy. It's a day weekend read. It read it to me. Halfway through, it made me sleepy, so I fell asleep. Woke back up, continued it, and that's how I checked it. Other than getting other people to check it for me.
Okay, so someone who reads checked it.
Someone who reads books, they checked it and said, yeah, it's a good book. And I said, cool.
Thank you. That's what I, as someone who does read, needed to know.
So yes, no, it's a complete book. Like I grabbed a book from a shelf and I said, I don't know what this is. I said, oh, so I need this page, this page, this page. Threw the book away and I said, cool, this page, this page, this page. Here's a book. It did it on accident. Like I didn't make the book on purpose. I was writing a story and I said, "Oh, well, I guess it's getting kind of long. I guess I'll make a book." And then I just said, "Fuck it." How do other people make books?
He's the Jack Kerouac of our day, ladies and gentlemen.
I can do a little bit of everything. If you teach me how to do it, I will be able to do it, and I will do it whatever way you want me to. You teach me how to make a rocket, I will make some rockets. I'm a very adaptable. You tell me, hey, make me something. I'll say, all right, here you go. Make me an omelet. Here you go. Make me a book.
So you're thinking like JPL's just going to be like, hey, this guy, he's got 2 books out, 2 sci-fi books. I think he's ready to make rockets.
Well, one's a sci-fi book. One's just like a poetry book because I got really into my feelings after writing the first book. So different types of stories. But yes, if they want to find me after my space fiction book, fantasy, then yes, they can find me and I will make rockets for them if they teach me how to make them first.
All right. So let's move on. Let's just let's summarize what we've already learned. Ryan is not famous.
No.
In
my eyes, I'm famous, but
Ryan is not famous. He is not a reader.
Nope.
He is not a scientist, but you can teach him. You can teach him to be a rocket scientist. Just like that.
And I will pick it up within a few weeks.
But he is a writer.
Yes.
He is an author.
I use my imagination, and that's what I like to use.
All right. So the podcast called Least Famous Ryan. And I'm here saying you're not famous at all. You are insisting that you're a little famous. I'm assuming to justify half the things you say. So How famous do you think you are, and where do you think you fall on a scale from most famous Ryan to least famous Ryan?
Okay, so let's just name all the Ryans out there, right? So
All the Ryans out there.
all the
that
Ryans,
you know.
all those famous Ryans. So Ryan Reynolds,
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling,
Really famous.
Meg Ryan. Does that count? All right.
I feel like you need it to count. So you don't look dumb.
I don't know any other famous Ryan, so I feel like out of us three, I'm the least famous.
4.
4? Are we counting? Okay, yes.
If we're counting Meg Ryan.
If we're counting
4.
Meg Ryan, then all 4.
So you're the least famous of those.
I'm the least famous, yes.
So before we came into the studio today, I actually Googled the least famous Ryan, and because I wanted to make sure no one had taken our podcast name.
My picture showed up, right?
Google AI has actually already determined a least famous Ryan. My phone's recording, so I can't show you, but I'll put the graphics up on the screen. According to Google AI, the least famous Ryan is a guy named Ryan Good. Ryan Good. He worked with Justin Bieber on a lot of projects, and he acted in a show called Barely Famous. And according to Google, he is the least famous Ryan.
You mentioned JB, right? Justin Bieber?
Yeah.
If he worked with him, he's famous now then.
That's what I'm saying, but Google's saying something different. So I think now you have to start beef with both Google and Ryan Good.
Come at me, Google. Come at me, Ryan Good. Let's shoot it. Yeah. Beef.
I'm cutting that. What does that mean?
I don't know. How do you make beef with people? Like, do I just like...
I'm going to go back.
Pepper, salt?
I think now you have beef with both
Where's
Google...
the beef?
Stop. You have beef with both Google and Ryan Good. And that's crazy considering you are not famous and you're already beefing with two pretty high up there entities. Because I mean, Ryan Good, I looked him up, dude. You are less famous than him. That is true. His Instagram, he's got like over 900,000 followers, and he has one of those verified blue check marks. I looked on your Instagram and you have about 217 followers, and you have a blue logo that's like your own personal logo that you made, but not a blue check mark. So I think you have a good case for being a less famous Ryan than Ryan Good.
I didn't even know I even had an Instagram. I have how many people following me?
Like 200.
Oh, cool.
Something.
I'm pretty famous. That's a lot of people that know me.
That's-
Like, if you put 200 people in this room right now, this place would be packed up to the chain right now.
Well, yeah, because the capacity of this room is 2 people.
Capacity doesn't
We're
matter.
really not even supposed to have the phone stands in here because there's just no space in this room. But anyway, Ryan is very out of touch with mainstream, any stream America, honestly.
I feel 90s, 80s is like my time, right?
And even then, I still think his knowledge on that probably still is debatable.
It depends on the movies and shows that I watched from those times.
Everything's very subjective to your own life experience.
Yes.
So Ryan was telling me the other day that he does not know slang at all. Ryan doesn't have social media really. He doesn't use it at least. And he just doesn't know any slang. And we were in a group chat the other day. And we were talking about someone's birthday. Someone said that they were going to bring them Starbies. Do you want to tell them what you thought they meant by Starbies?
Listen,
Ryan.
It's their birthday. Right before we were talking about the person liking fruit and bringing them food. So yes, Starbies could have meant strawberries. It easily could have meant strawberries.
Yeah. Ryan thought Starbies meant strawberries.
It's the same type of letters. It just seems like a cutesy way, like, oh, you want some Starbies, some strawberries, and you're just saying it a little like shorter and a little like cuter or whatever. And that's what I thought it was. I don't drink Starbucks, okay? I will sometimes go there, but if I go there, I get the same exact sweet drink. It's
What-
nowhere
what-
coffee.
Is it strawberry flavored?
No, strawberries are
Starbies in your
gross.
Starbies in your Starbies?
Strawberries are normally gross.
So if you don't even like strawberries, why did you immediately assume that Starbies meant strawberries?
I also don't like Starbucks. I could have said you meant straws, but you were just saying
How many people in your life are so frequently talking about strawberries that you felt that the social lexicon had a need to shorten it to Starbies?
My fame. I used to work at this strawberry jam place, and they used to have to say strawberries all the time. So my boss used to say, "Oh, go get some strawberries." So they used to talk about strawberries all the time, and they would make these little fun words. Go get some straws. Go get some berries. You know, the whole like berries and cream type thing.
I don't believe you.
No, it never
I don't
happened.
believe you at all. And also, in the word strawberries, Mr. Author, in the word strawberries, the R comes before the A. So why, if someone's shortening it, why are they switching the letters around?
They're dyslexic.
You can't say that. Stop it.
Oh,
Stop it.
They Google iPhone correct messed it up. Autocorrect.
Okay.
Yes. Autocorrect.
Okay.
Autocorrect.
Okay, and
Oh wait, are we already cutting a part out of this now?
it's okay. Oh, we've already cut several parts. Don't worry. I know what we need to cut. Okay, fine. Starbies for
Also,
Ryan and like the other strawberry farmers in California. Starbies could mean
have you ever had
strawberries.
an edible arrangement?
No, not really. No.
Have you ever seen someone order an edible arrangement?
I don't think so.
Okay, so an edible arrangement is like it's like a bouquet of flowers,
Yeah.
right? But it's edible because I mean, flowers are edible, but technically it's gonna be like fruit and like chocolate and shit and it's all that stuff. But they will cut up this fruit sometimes like stars. So if they cut the strawberries like a star, it is now Starbies.
Well, I can't argue with that.
Yeah, solid.
So because of this whole like you not knowing slang and everything, I figured we should play a little game where if you don't understand the rest of the general population slang, I think you should come up with your own slang.
Of course.
And then I should try to guess what it means and try to use it in a sentence.
I can completely do this.
Okay.
I have some slang if you want some.
Lay it on me, buddy.
So one of my favorite ones is tiggly niggly.
What the fuck did you just say?
Tiggly niggly. Tiggly niggly? Have you've not heard that one? Oh, so it's new then for you. So yeah, so tiggly niggly.
I'm not allowed to say that word in
Tig-
order to guess what it means.
Tig? Do you want me to change it around?
Please, please change it around.
How
dude.
about tiggly-wince? Is that better?
Tiggly-wince?
Tiggly-wince.
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 Yeah.
All right.
So, hey girl, come back to the crib. Go and get that tiggly-wincing on. Yeah.
Depending on what you're trying to do, yes, that could work.
Mm-hmm.
But technically, it just means like ticklish. So like, unless you're just gonna, I'm gonna come back to the place and I'm gonna tickle you all night.
Tickling all night.
Like, unless you're just gonna do like some like playful because like you're abstinent or like celibate or something. Otherwise, like I would just be fucking.
Wait, so is tiggly-wincing...
Tiggly-wincing is just tickling someone.
Okay, can you tickle-wince and then proceed to the fucking?
Well, yeah.
Or is...
I mean, that's
if
like...
you're in for a night of tiggly-wincing, the only thing that's happening is tickling and maybe a coffee break or something.
Maybe light kissing. But like this is like...
Tickling and light kissing.
Tickling and light kissing. So like
Yeah.
there's...
Getting that tickle-a-wincing.
It's kind of like...
Tickle-a-wincing.
Yeah, so like we can completely hit it. Get
We
it
tickly wince and
all night.
get a little rinse and
One of my other slangs I definitely love to use. This one's like a regular basis.
yeah.
So it's afternoon delights. So like it's like,
Afternoon Delights is already a thing. That's a song.
what do you mean?
There's the Afternoon Delight song.
Is it about the same
I ain't
thing?
gonna sing it. I don't want to get sued, but like there's a song called Afternoon Delights.
Is
And
it?
it's also about fucking. Is all
Wait.
your slang about fucking?
No,
it's
this
like
is- this is-
fucking in the afternoon.
No.
Afternoon delight.
Well, that's-
you delighting someone at the
Oh.
noontime. Yeah.
I did not know that's what that meant.
What'd you think it meant?
You're having sweets in the afternoon, and like you're delighted to have them. So like, do you know like when
Like
you're
bakery,
like a baker, like a
sweets.
bakery sweet, like you're eating like a cookie and like in the afternoon, you're like, ooh, I'm so delighted to eat this right now. Like, ooh, look at this cake. It's such a delight.
That's so wholesome, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're just a fucking pervert.
I guess. No, society's a pervert. I ain't the one that came up with Afternoon Delight.
Okay, fine. So
You're
society.
just again, you're out of touch, so you didn't even know Afternoon Delight was a song. So have you been asking innocent people to come back to your place for some Afternoon Delight?
Is
Is that why people ghost you? And you were just trying to offer them baked goods?
I like to make baked goods, and I thought that's.
I know you like to make baked goods, and at places we've worked together before, you have forced your baked goods on people. So maybe baked goods are innocent in like typically they're innocent, but I don't know, man. You got some weird hang-ups when it comes to baked goods in generally, and maybe somewhere deep down in your subconscious you're intermingling the two. I don't know.
I do feel really good when I'm making baked goods. Like when I'm like measuring everything, I'm like, oh yeah, like you're right at that line.
I don't want
I'm
to
like opening that. I'm like cracking open that egg right there. I'm just like,
I don't want.
No.
I don't want to imagine this.
all right, it's a good time.
It's too late. I've already imagined you butt naked in an apron, and your roommate walking in and screaming, and you having to find a new roommate. Thanks, Ryan. That was great. That was great. All right, one more slang. One more.
One that definitely one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
Cigar mama. Cigar mama.
Cigar mama. Okay,
Yeah.
well, at least this one doesn't sound sexual.
Oh.
It is sexual?
I mean, it's not.
All
it's
right.
not. It's more innocent than sexual, but yes, there is some attraction to it. It's just.
Wait. No, let me guess.
Try
let
to
me
think
guess
about it.
something here.
Think of the two words and what they could possibly mean.
Cigar mama.
Mhm.
Cigar mama. Does it mean an uncircumcised penis? Sorry, I guess no. It would be circumcised penis. I'm thinking like, because when you smoke a cigar, you like chop the end off or whatever, right? So I'm assuming your cigar mama. A cigar mama is a mama that cuts out the middleman. They cut out the circumciser.
No, oh God, no.
No?
Please no. Now I can't. You can't unsee me and that apron. Now I can't unsee a penis getting cut off with a cigar. Oh God. Oh no. No.
All right. What does cigar mama mean?
So, do you know a cigar mama? So, like, do you know like when you see like a woman go, oh damn, mommy, kind of like that.
Yeah.
So
All the time.
mama, it's like female woman, and cigar, thick. So it's thick,
all right.
beautiful woman.
All
like
right.
it's nice.
All
Like,
right.
it's nice.
Can I start using that in my songs?
You can say,
Yeah.
"Gonna give me a cigar, mommy." I don't know how to. You can rap it. Yeah.
Hell yeah. So I'll rap it better than that.
I'm not a rapper.
So when we know. Seems like the one profession you're not trying to be. You're trying to be a scientist and a engineer and a doula, and you're just not a rapper.
I can't be a rapper, and that's because there's this meme like video that came out like a while ago. There was a black dude, glasses, kind of looked like me. He was wearing a leather jacket. I used to wear a leather jacket, and he used to go, "I'm not a rapper," and then he used to make fun of stuff. People used to say, "Oh man, you kind of look like that dude," and I was like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm not a rapper. And then I had to like stay away from that life.
Well, that's when you show them up and you do become a rapper.
Well, if someone teaches
jokes on you, bitch.
If someone wants to teach me to be a rapper, then yeah, I will spit that hot fire.
I've already got to teach you how to do stand-up. I got to teach you how to rap too.
Can I be like a rapping stand-up and be like one of those dudes?
That's
like
what I am. Are you trying? You trying to come at me?
No, like Bo.
You trying to start beef with Google, Ryan Good, and me? Your co-producer?
Look, I will. Our beef would just be like merely just like hey, you guys listen to the beef between Bailey and Ryan? That shit was fire.
Damn it, I keep hitting the mic.
But.
Yeah.
But since I am a rapper, don't I have to have beef with somebody?
You already have beef with... You're going to lay out a diss track and everyone's going to be like, oh shit, Ryan dissed Justin Bieber. And they're like, no. Justin Bieber's friend is the guy he dissed. He loves Justin.
He loves JB.
He's going He's going after the creative director of Justin's clothing line.
Wait, coming at you, Ryan Good.
All right, we got to wrap this up because we are running out of time. Okay, so we got our 3 slangs out of the way. Ryan, I'll admit, I really do like Tiggly Winston and Cigar Mama.
Okay.
And, Afternoon Delights, that's anyone's mistake. I mean most people wouldn't make that mistake, but still, I'll just say it's anyone's mistake. Yeah, so are you going to use these slangs in your... Can people find these slangs in your book?
No. No, but I can...
Shakespeare came up with random words all the time, and people say he's a genius for it, so...
Oh, then I would do this. I'm going to do this all... You know what? I'm going to make a Shakespearean play, and it's going to have all of these words in here, and you're going to be like, oh my God, he's the voice of the generation. How did he do this? And I'm like... I got high and did it. I don't know what to tell you.
Modern day Kerouac, modern day Shakespeare. And it sounds like you're going to be so high you forget to put punctuation. So maybe even a little bit of modern day McCarthy as well.
I'm gonna do a lot.
In the 2 that are currently out, though, we can't find the slang. Are all the words in the current books real words?
No, I mean definitely one. Well. The second book I published is like the first book I published is a fantasy book. So it's like a fantasy sci-fi book. So that will have words from specific planets or specific like powers or items that I have created. So there are new words in there.
Sup, y'all. So we realized embarrassingly late into the editing process that we never actually said the name of Ryan's book. And this is a podcast, that's kind of important. So I'm recording this voiceover in my apartment at the very last minute to tell you Ryan's book is called Chaos Unleashed, Awakening Chaos. Chaos both times is spelled with a K, so it's Khaos. You can find it on Amazon. He's also got a poetry book called The Dragon's Poetry Den by Ryan Reed. So professional, right? Let's get back to it.
The other book was after I created my first book, and I was just getting really into my feelings. So that's just like a poetry book. It's some emotional stuff. It's just me crying about women or crying about just like not having love in my life. And I'm sorry.
Wow.
So yeah, that's just straight emotions.
We get deep on the pod, folks. That's what that was. That was a mental breakdown. This whole time Ryan's been having a mental breakdown, I think.
Yeah.
Get books around him. Get books around the author, and it all goes to shit. Everything starts opening up. It all unravels.
Just how you open up a book, you can open up my mind and it just let it all go. Does that make sense? I don't know.
You tell me. Mr. Author.
Then yes, it did make sense.
Okay.
And if you don't understand it, then you need to read a book.
Boom.
Yeah.
Mic drop. Except not mic drop because
Oh,
we do
no.
have to say
Yes.
one other thing.
We also
This is
can't
a
drop these
podcast.
mics because we rent them from the
exactly.
Burbank
The
Library.
BBL would sue us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because it's a podcast, we do eventually want to get other guests on to this podcast, and it'll probably start off as people we know.
Yeah.
But we do want to open it up. So if you are a listener, even if you don't know us, just send Ryan a DM on his Instagram. We'll drop the socials in a second. Yeah, we actually forgot to drop the socials too. So you can follow our Instagram at the least famous Ryan. You can DM that account and we'll get back to you. Ryan's account is Ryan_RYU_Reed, REID. And mine is Snoop Nog. It's like Snoop Dogg, but with an N. SNOOPNOGG. That was the last interruption, I promise.
Yeah.
And this is just an open call to guests if you want to be on the podcast. We do have a couple of rules, though, if you want to be a guest on the podcast. Number one, just know the space is really cramped. Like I said earlier, I'm pretty sure we're not even supposed to have the phone tripods in here because there's not space for it. But we'll make it work. Just, dress light because we're both sweating right now. That's why my face is all red. Rule number two, I know a lot of people come on podcasts to promote their own work, and we'll let you get a little, probably about 20, 30 seconds of your own promotion, but as a guest of the pod, you do also have to promote Ryan's books. And you are not allowed to read them. I think that would be fun. You're going to promote a book you've never read before, and we're just going to see what happens. We're going to have some fun. We're just chilling here. It's great.
Ryan Good, if you do want to come down here for the beef, we can talk about it. What's up?
Yeah,
Come at
Ryan
me.
Good, come down. You can find our socials in the description on the podcast, or if you're watching this, obviously in the description of the video. Ryan, you want to reintroduce yourself for the outro? That's typically how
I was
these
just going to
things
say bye.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I'm Ryan Reed. Again, I am a writer, a little bit of everything. I can also write music. I can just do whatever you want me to do. I need money.
That was such a thirsty outro. Jeez, dude.
I mean,
Okay.
my name's...
I'll give you an example of how to do this. Okay,
I've never done this before.
Until next time, I'm Bailey Pless, comedian, rapper. You can find my social in the description. Or just look up Snoop Nog. It's like Snoop Dogg, but with an N. And this is...
I'm Ryan Reed. I'm a author, a writer. I'm also a ninja, and I do a little bit of everything, but I mostly just like to hang out. And I hope you enjoy the podcast. I hope you enjoy my book and whatever else I decide to create for the rest of my life.
Until next time, I'm Bailey Pless.
And I'm Ryan Reed.
And this was
The
least.
Are we doing it together at the same time? How do we do this? And
I'll say, and you've been listening to...
And
you've been listening to The Least Famous Ryan with Ryan Reed and Bailey Pless.
Yes.
Or do you want to do that again and you say your name, I say my name? Yeah.
Can I say your name and you say my name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right. We'll take 40. But until next time, I'm Bailey Pless.
And I'm Ryan Reed.
And this is
The Least Famous Ryan
with Ryan Reed
and Bailey Pless. Signing off.
Shout out BBL.
BB.
Big Burbank. Brr.